Invisible Tom. I'm here today recording a balalaika album. So here is the balalaika, Russian instrument. This one was made in Russia. 3 strings, EEA. Lovely sound. This was really something, an interest I had from when I was young. Perhaps Dr. Zhivago was the first one where I saw this. And then interested by the Wedding Present playing the Ukrainian set when in about 1990, really cool, and that very much inspired me, and been playing this for quite some time now, but it takes a lot of learning. It's a nice instrument, but it's hard work. Today we're recording some Ukrainian, some Polish, some Russian and some Welsh songs, so quite a variety. The songs on this are all over 100 years old. That's one thing about this. One thing that once the songs are that old, you're allowed to use them. But also they're not mine, they're mine that I've rearranged out of the songs that are traditional. So that's very different. I'm using someone else's, and there's a bit of a pressure on there that I need to do a good job of them. We need to do honour to the people who wrote them. And Night of the Jaguar is indie music, really. It's from the punk indie background that I'm from, whereas this really is it's all heritage music, but also is modern music. It crosses generations. This exploring music is also exploring other countries, and that's a very good way to cross boundaries between countries and cultures. So I hope it gives a bit of connection between us and other countries. It's always been an excitement about recording and about hearing your music back once you've recorded it. It's a great sort of a thrill, and something I've never really tired of. So this is really real pleasure to be able to do this, and something that you can put down and remember the rest of your life and get it out there and get people to listen to it. So it's a very exciting thing to do. I'd be very pleased if people from Russia and Ukraine and Poland listened to it and reacted to it. And of course Wales as well. I hope I'm pronouncing my words well when I'm singing the Welsh songs as well as the others. That is another challenge. It's all in different languages, and I hope I'm doing them justice. A lot of the songs, the Welsh songs and the Russian songs, are often of a very similar theme. People understood that the songs all over the world, they're romantic, they're sad, they're happy. They're often about the same things. It takes an awful long time to be able to play the balalaika, and I think there's still a long way to go. When you see the virtuosos playing, like Alex Siniavsky or Bibbs Eckel, wow, there's still an awful lot more I could be doing. So it takes a long time to learn to play the balalaika and to get the skills on there. So there's been an awful lot of work. I have to play it, I have to rehearse a lot, so really a lot of preparation. I would also like to thank all the people who do the open mics around Cheltenham and Gloucestershire. They've listened to me playing the balalaika. I had some very positive feedback, and it's a good community. And although at the moment we have to do online music, I'm very hopeful that there'll be much more with the live music soon. We'll get back to meeting each other and congregating once again. I think good music speaks for itself. I mean, this is written by other people. This is not my music that I've written, but it's what I've adapted. But I think there's certain things, some excitement when it's slow and sad sounding, romantic. People recognise that. When it's exciting and fast, people get into it and they clap and they cheer along. So I think people just recognise the excitement and fun and perhaps a bit of even sadness. What makes the balalaika special is its construction. This gives a certain sound, and also its character. The playing of the balalaika, it really very switches from fast and lively and happy to very sad, and it switches regularly. And what they say is that's consistent with the Russian character. So I think it is a little bit of Russia, and it's a bit of their culture. That's one thing that makes it unique. It's also very unusual. The chord patterns are nothing like any chord pattern in any other instrument, other than the bouzouki, which is related to this. So it's very different in its tuning, its sound, and perhaps in its character.